Hello, nieces and nephews. It is your girl, your favorite life changer, health coach, and aunt of YouTube, Vera Phoebe. And we're going to do things a little bit differently today. One thing that I've been seeing in the girl sphere of YouTube, of women like myself who give advice, lives life, girls who have like a strong feminine demographic, I'm seeing that a lot of the ladies I've been talking about online dating, and some of these videos are kind of hilarious. I've actually had a lot of success online dating. I'm saying I've met some cool people. I've had some cool experiences from people that I've met from dating online. And I know that this is kind of scary for some people and simply just not for everybody. And I'm not here to judge or anything, but I just wanted to give some tips and tricks out there for the people who actually are interested in online dating. I wanted to give some tips and tricks on online dating for people who are interested in doing so. So let me get a little cute and we can get with the program, okay? For starters, I know that one of the biggest concerns, because you guys see the horror stories about girls going missing and all these other crazy things, it's safety first. And that is definitely, as somebody who has gone through terrible, unsafe experiences with men outside of dating them, like, I am definitely team safety first. Y'all know your girl is from the south side of Chicago, so I mean, we already get a bad rep coming from this freaking city with all the violence. It's completely irresponsible for me to not mention it. So that is one of my biggest tips on online dating. It's gonna be safety first. One of the things that you should have some type of notion of as a woman in America in general, pumping this Instant Age Rewind from Maybelline, which covers the dark circles. I love this concealer because it just kind of has like an instant color corrector for me, which is perfect for people who are prone to be dark under the eye. The internet is not a real place. It's where fake people live. It's where fake people do fake things. You can become a completely different person on the internet. Now, you want to be safe as possible on the internet in the event that you wind up meeting up with somebody that you don't vibe with, you don't want to meet again, and you don't know if these people are a stalker or crazy, etc., etc., outside of that. So, with that being said, it is up to you if you would like to use a fake name or an alias on a dating website. I have a pretty common name, so it doesn't matter to me either way, but I do have aliases just in case. Oftentimes people think about the name. Think about your pictures too. A lot of people are using their regular Instagram and LinkedIn and Facebook photos as if you can't be Google searched and somebody can find all about you on your social media page. And a lot of people are way more private on their social media than I am. I have several social media pages. Matter of fact, y'all can go follow me right now on Instagram and TikTok. It's Bad Aunt BB. But those are like what I consider like business and social pages. Like, those are made for people to interact with me and, you know, be kind of nosy into my life. That I use that for business purposes, but I show people a little bit of what I do. A lot of you guys don't have those type of jobs though. And with that being said, your dating profile should have separate pictures, because you don't want somebody to have more access into your life than they really deserve to, especially prior to meeting them in real life. I will say, now I'm gonna add a little foundation. My Maybelline Fit Me. Another step to take it a step further, some of you are comfortable giving your numbers out to people. Again, if the photos could be a stretch, because most people, I'm just warning you, there are picture collectors out there and weirdos that are going to Google search you and try to find your whole life. And you want to have a little bit of mystery to you as a woman anyway. And you don't want people to just come up with their own conclusions and things before they actually meet you in person. It's a turn off to me as an adult dating for somebody to need my social media before I meet them in person. Like, my social media, if you think social media and the people are the same people, I I work in social media in real life. I'm an influencer of sorts. So I just know it's not real life. It's just not like, so I don't care what your Instagram and all that says. I want to meet you. So that's a red flag for me if a guy's asking for my social media and I haven't met him yet in person. But also you have to have that type of mindfulness about people asking for your phone number. Okay, your phone number oftentimes is tracked to your social media and other accounts, and it's just too much for people that you don't know like that to have. Like, people do not need to know you like that, and do not be feeling pressured to make people know you like that you only know off of the internet. They literally don't need to know you like that, and that's just what I want to express to you. So I use apps like Second Line or Text Now in the event that some apps, I understand that men, you know, since majority of them are paying for the first date and they want to see, you know, if they're gonna vibe with you, if you're a real person before they take the time to invest in that date, that most of them will want to have a phone call with you or something. It's okay to have like a little side social media, like maybe make a social Snapchat or something where you can contact somebody just so you can hear their voice. Or Bumble is one of those apps that already has a phone and video chat feature in them. So it's like, what do we need to exchange numbers for? We could talk right here, buddy. Like, we're both on the app for a reason. So you can do that. Or get a Text Now, or get a sideline, which is a secondary number. Or even, I wouldn't even do, I don't know, you could do Google number. But have a second number that's is not attached to your social media, so people can't track you and trace you, because again, you don't know the internet people till you meet up in person, period. Okay, so don't let them know you like that until it's time to know you like that. If they have a problem, some people might even find, like, I found this one guy, I gave him my Text Now number and he was like, this is a Text Now number, this is a real number. And you know what I did? I blocked him, because the purpose of you getting my number is to communicate with me. Why do I have to give you my real number? You're a little bit too entitled to think that you deserve my real number, and I don't know you like that. You have not done anything for me. I don't know you in person. And as a woman, I have to protect and respect. I have to protect myself and my boundaries and my safety. I'm not giving anybody my real number that they really don't need to know my real number. You just need a way to contact me so you can verify my voice, and so that we can test each other outside of the dating app. That's fine. And Text Now and Sideline is perfect for that. So I do advise all ladies who want to exchange numbers and talk to people that they're meeting off of dating apps to use a phone number app and not their real number. After meeting them, sure, just like you would in person if you met somebody at a grocery store or the club or whatever, that's up to you if you want to give somebody your real number. I personally, just for safety reasons, and you as my niece or nephew watching this, I'm going to tell you, have a secondary phone line where you can disassociate yourself quickly in the event that you don't want to talk to somebody again and they can't stalk you all on social media and blow up your phone, have you changing your phone number. I've just got to tell you what your mama didn't tell you. Your mama wasn't on the internet dating like your girl. That's why I got to tell you. This next part should be quite obvious as I'm setting my face with this beautiful Fit Me from Maybelline, but for some of you it is not. You should not be having this man pick you up at your house, giving him your address. The same reason why I'm telling you don't give him your real phone number. Because stranger danger is still real, even if you are a grown woman. I don't have to keep on, you can Google some of the horror stories of what's happening to some women on apps. You do have some wedding stories that come out of online dating, but you also have some horror stories. And that's why I'm telling you the real, so that you can stay protected, because you're one of my nieces and nephews, okay? So, if you go out on these dates, make sure that you do not, when you meet, the first place you meet should not be in a woods where somebody can easily chop you up and bury you. It should not be on a boat where somebody can put you in some concrete shoes and knock you off. It should not be at a pool where somebody could drown you. It needs to be at a public restaurant. It needs to be at a public rooftop. Someplace meet at the damn post office. Meet someplace with cameras. Meet someplace that's public. Meet someplace where somebody's less likely to abduct you and do something crazy. And meet them inside of the establishment. Don't have them waiting on you. Like, it needs to be someplace where people can see you at a reasonable time, okay? This is real talk, ladies and gentlemen, okay? This is real talk, ladies, okay? Don't, oh, I verified him, this and that. Yeah, the best criminals don't have records. Okay. Meet them at a public place. Get there by yourself, by public transportation, by Uber, drive yourself. And that's that on that. Next, again, safety first. Have something on you. A lot of ladies ain't like me. Y'all wasn't raised how to bob and weave. Like, I fights men, straight up. I'm not with the domestic violence, but don't start none, there won't be none, okay? And a lot of ladies, they never been in no fist fight before. Ow. A lot of ladies never been in no fist fight before, and I understand that, and I hope you keep that up, okay? I really hope the best for you. But you have to have some protection. I am a short female, okay? I am not equipped to fight a man of any size, even a man of my size, which I've definitely come to blows with, to be honest. All right, then be the short ones be the ones you gotta watch, okay? But that's another episode. But I'm not equipped to fight a man. Women, you're not, most of us, unless you're like some type of private MMA fighter watching this, most of us are not equipped to fight men. But guess what? That's what weapons are for. You better have a pocket knife, have you a taser. I have a FOIA card, so check that out. You know what I'm saying? I know how to use a Glock personally, but you can't bring a Glock everywhere, you know, and I'm in Chicago, so I know there's places I can't bring my Glock. But the thing is, you got to have some type of way of protecting yourself, a mace, a taser, for the just in case. But don't go into it with fear, but you gotta have some preparation. I know that, you know, no weapon formed against me shall prosper, but if the weapon's formed, I got a weapon for that formation. Do you hear me? All right, so have some just in case, because you never know until you know. And when you know, you got to be trained to use it. And make sure that you're equipped to use whatever safety weapon you have. If it's a switchblade, if it's one of them pick shanks that look like a comb, make sure you know how to use that thing. Make sure you know how to spray your pepper spray so you don't spray yourself in the eye, which I've totally done before. Make sure you know how to shoot. Ladies, most of my ladies with a gun, they know how to shoot. We've done our training, our self-defense training. So, you know, make sure you just know how to use whatever weapon you have properly, and make sure you carry it and it's able to be used. My grandma always told me a pocket knife is supposed to be in your pocket, not your purse. So make sure whatever you have on you, you're able to conceal, but at the same time, easily access in the event you have to save your life. Because I gotta tell you what your mama never told you, all right? Now, next up, I've pretty much got into the jit of it all. I'm using this Maybelline Master Contour. I just really need to buy a new one of these. I just don't know why they don't have them at Walgreens anymore. Like, they don't have my color anyways. I gotta go get a new one or order one online. But yeah, I'm gonna contour my little face with this while I'm telling y'all the real deal Holyfield on how to stay safe, meeting up people on these dating apps, because online dating to me is just a place to meet people that you would not normally meet in your neighborhood or in your normal walk of life. Like, I'm not looking for men at Whole Foods. I'm looking at groceries, and online dating has like a big stigma about it. I see from both men and women online. But to me, I've met people that I've gone on trips with. I've met people that I've gotten into relationships with, and it's simply a way. There are normal people, more normal people out there than not, that are like you and me, that are just like not in a position in real life to meet people most days. Like, if you're working all the time or traveling all the time, you'll meet businessmen and all kinds of things out there. There are even athletes on these dating apps and all people from all different types of walks of life. It's gonna be whatever you make it. I'm gonna take this Morphe and add a little bit of MUA on my cheeks. I love this blush. But it's really what you make it, guys. It doesn't have to be the devil. It really does not. Online dating is not the devil. It's what you make it. So go into that. Go into your first date relaxed, but take these tips with you. And when you're leaving, if you drove yourself, if the date seems okay, maybe he can escort you to your car. I wouldn't advise you giving them your address for Uber. Pick a place nearby if the guy does want to Uber you home. I'm in a major city, so that's pretty normal. Or if a guy just gives me cab fare because he wants to, you know, make sure that I'm sent home, that's like the best way. Like, just wire me some cab fare, or put some money in my hand so I can get an Uber home, or get in the cab and go home. Like, a lot of classy old school guys, they still want to see that their lady is sent home after a date, and I really appreciate that. But if you drove, it's up to you if you decide to allow him to escort you to your car. And you have to be firm on your boundaries. And that'll be a test for him to see if he respects that. Like, hey, I don't need you to walk me to my car, but it's been a great date, and just leave it at that. Because, you know, some ladies are fishy. They don't even want you to looking at the license plate, and that's understandable. That is your right, and people have to understand that. It's safety first all the time, but I want you to have fun. I want you to not be scared, because, you know, I want you to be of peace, love, and of sound mind, okay, when you're out. People who are filled with fear, they tend to attract that, and that's low vibrational. We got to do something better for ourselves. If you want something you've never had, you got to do things that you've never done sometimes. And if that for you is online dating, I really hope that you took the tips that I just gave and they work for you, these safety tips, and you have a wonderful time meeting people. I'm gonna make another video about like just things I've learned in dating since I've turned 30, and you might as well just subscribe to the channel, like this video right now, and make sure you hit the notification bell so you know when that video is gonna go up. In the meantime, in between time, it's your girl Bad Aunt BB, over and out.